लास्ट लेक्चर में पार्शियल वेव एनालिसिस का फर्स्ट एप्लीकेशन पढ़ा था हमने। आज हम सेकंड एप्लीकेशन स्कैटरिंग फ्रॉम स्क्वायर वेल पोटेंशियल का डिस्कस करेंगे। स्क्वायर वेल पोटेंशियल को चित्रानुसार प्रदर्शित किया जाता है। दिस इज एन अट्रैक्टिव नेचर स्क्वायर वेल पोटेंशियल and the potential is defined as UR equal to minus V0 for R is less than A and it is 0 for R is greater than A. Here again we are considering that the energy of incoming particle is very much low, so that only L equal to 0 component contributes to the scattering. जैसे पहले लिखा था हमने श्रोडिंगर इक्वेशन का रेडियल पार्ट, रीजन R इज लेस देन A के लिए लिखा जाएगा तो डी स्क्वायर आर आर ओवर डी आर स्क्वायर प्लस 2 म्यू ओवर एच क्रॉस स्क्वायर E माइनस यू जीरो आर इक्वल टू 0। तो यू जीरो की जगह यहाँ माइनस वी जीरो होगा। अट्रैक्टिव स्क्वायर वेल पोटेंशियल है, दैट्स वाई इट विल बिकम E प्लस वी जीरो एंड दिस इक्वेशन कैन बी रिटन एज डी स्क्वायर आर आर ओवर डी आर स्क्वायर प्लस के जीरो स्क्वायर आर आर इक्वल टू 0, वेयर एज प्रीवियसली वी हैव assumed k square equal to 2 mu E over h cross square and k0 square equal to 2 mu v0 over h cross square. Here let k square plus k0 square equal to k1 square. Then equation 2 becomes d square rr over dr square plus k1 square rr equal to 0. This is equation number 5. And the solution of this equation can be assumed R equal to A sine of K1 R. Similarly, for the region R is greater than A, where potential energy U are equal to 0. So, the radial part of the equation becomes d square R R over dr square plus k square rr equal to 0. Here k square equal to 2 mu E over h cross square. The solution of this equation would be written as rr equal to b sine of kr plus delta 0. Here delta 0 is the phase shift, because in region R is greater than A we are having a scattering wave, while in region R is less than A there was an incoming wave. So it is necessary to add a phase difference or phase shift in this solution, and as we previously discussed, at the boundary, means at R equal to A, equation, both of the solutions would be identical, the same. So A sine of K1A equal to B sine of Ka plus delta 0, and its first derivative should also be equal. That means A K1 cos of K1A equal to Bk cos of Ka plus delta 0. This is equation number 9. And on dividing 8 by 9, we have tan of Ka plus delta 0 equal to K over K1 tan of K1A. Again, using the property tan of A plus B, we are having tan of Ka plus tan of delta 0 over 1 minus tan of Ka tan of delta 0 equal to K over K1 tan of K1A. On solving this, we have tan of delta 0 equal to k tan of k1a minus k1 tan of ka over k1 plus k tan of k1a tan of ka. This is equation number 10. And as we already assumed that the energy of incident particle is low, so Ka is much less than 1, and when Ka is much less than 1, sin of Ka is approximately equal to Ka, and also tan of Ka is equal to Ka. On putting these values in equation number 10, we have K1 is nearly equal to K0, because as we assumed K1 square equal to K square plus K0 square. If we multiply this by A square from both sides, then we have A square plus K1 square equal to A square plus A square K square plus A square K0 square, and due to A square K square negligibly small, this can be written as A square K1 square is approximately equal to A square K0 square. So K1 is approximately equal to K0. Then tan of delta 0 turns to our sin of delta 0, and that is also equal to del of 0. Using these values in equation number 10, we have tan of delta 0, which is equal to delta 0 equal to k tan of k1a minus k1a over k1 plus k k1a tan of ka. And again, because k square a is very small and k1 is nearly equal to k0, we have delta 0 equal to k tan of k0a minus k0a over k0. So total scattering cross section sigma t equal to 4 pi over k square, L equal to 0 to infinite 2L plus 1 sin square delta L, and for extremely low energy L equal to 0, so sigma t equal to 4 by pi over k square sin square delta 0, and sin square delta 0 is equal to delta 0, so psi t equal to 4 pi over k square delta 0 square. On putting the value of delta 0 square from equation number 13, we have sigma t equal to 4 pi a square tan of k0a over k0a minus 1 whole square, which is the total scattering cross section, and it is independent of the energy of incident particle. In this manner, we can find out the total scattering cross section for the square well potential using partial wave analysis. Thank you.